My name is Peggy Fisk. I teach in Lapwai, Idaho right now, and I live in Moscow. I have been graced with, honored with the ability to be on so many committees for the standards for both humanities and visual art as well as interdisciplinary, and it's been a passion of mine. I've seen so many things abused, as Peggy mentioned, as you know, it's a shop class. Well, that's interdisciplinary, and I've spoken to and written many curricular plans that speak to what it should be, and I'm passionate about that, and I'm really insulted that we have let so many things kind of slide under the carpet because we're selling our kids short. I also want to speak to the strength of the Socratic method and the level of learning that happens with the humanities. It is, and my experience, I've taught the arts all of my life, and you can tell that that's a long time. And it is unfortunately viewed as fluff by so many people, including many principals I've had and people that, you know, they just don't get it. Oh yeah, it's crafts, you know. And I see such a high level of learning from the children that have the arts in their lives, the music and the discipline of the visual arts, because the elements and principles of design truly embrace the higher levels of learning. That they are, you know, there's inquiry and there's assessment to a level that you don't get where, no offense to anybody that teaches the other disciplines, but if there's a right answer, you know, you learn this formula and there is the right answer. With art, the right answer can be very complex and really requires the student to go deeper. One thing that I'd like to address that I see happening redundantly is that our students that struggle in other areas with our high-stakes testing are pulled from physical education, from arts, from music, from anything that is not considered, you know, the, I'm sorry to say, 3 R's, you know, that we are tested on, so that they can get those, you know, levels up so that they test better. I truly believe there's a better way. I really think that they need a full education. They need the ability to experience everything that we have to offer them. And I was a science specialist in one of the schools in Moscow years and years and years ago, and I loved it. A little dog and pony show that you bring in to your classrooms. And I think that I believe that there's math and science and so many other disciplines in history, of course, in the arts, and that we truly understand ourselves better in a global learning. Heather spoke to that so eloquently, that if we don't have these things, we are not prepared to send our kids into this world and to embrace all the forms of learning that we have. They need the languages, and if you're speaking Spanish, Mandarin, and English, you're speaking to 90% of the planet. But we don't offer many of these things, and in fact, these are getting cut as well. It's a crime, and I fear for Idaho because I think we are the last runner. I hope we finish the race, but I want to see us really step it up. It's not about money, and it's not about all the right size eggs in the carton. It's about those individuals that deserve everything that we can give them. And, you know, I am a dinosaur position. You know, arts teachers were the first to go, and, you know, I'm blessed to have the job that I have. I'm passionate about it. I love my students. I see such beautiful growth. I hear things like, I came to school today because I wanted to go to your class, which, you know, I'm flattered, but it's what they have a passion for, and it's how they learn. So if we can speak to those different styles of learning by offering them everything we can possibly offer them, and I'd like to see more integration, frankly. But, we need to pass these as soon as possible and get on record for giving our kids the strength that they need.
Thank you.